Over the past week, Huda and Jeremiah's relationship from Love Island Jozo has just become incredibly toxic, and I feel like it came to a height this episode. In my opinion, both Jeremiah and Huda have been questionable from the beginning, but especially from Huda's side, it's just becoming very crazy. Like, when it's like you never believe, when men say they've got a crazy ex and you're just like, blah, blah, blah. But I think that 0.1% Huda is that crazy ex-girlfriend, because it's just way too much, way too intense from Huda. At the beginning of the episode, we see them in bed and she's talking about, like, if you don't make me your girlfriend by the end of this, how will I be able to trust you? Will you share your location with me? And Jeremiah is really thinking, huh? Like, nah, I don't like that shit. Because we know Huda is the type of person who will turn up somewhere. She will turn up somewhere and it's giving restraining order. Then we had this whole diabolical with the pancakes. Jeremiah has said before that he doesn't like that she makes little comments here and there about him. Like when he does things wrong, she kind of nags on him. And you know what? I kind of get it. Like undercooked pancakes, that would kind of piss me off. But I think with Huda, it's just kind of like she's very passive aggressive with her feedback. And maybe it's just because like she's tired of having to keep saying things. And I don't know whether it's like an incompetence thing from Jeremiah's part, whether he's just intentionally doing things wrong so that she eventually stops asking him. I can't personally rule that out. But even how she addresses things, she should just be forthcoming and be like, yeah, I appreciate you making me breakfast today, but the pancakes were undercooked next time. Can you cook them a bit better? But I feel like if you've said that 10 times already, I can understand why it may get to a point where you just become passive aggressive. But then she also makes comments on, as a man, you should do this for me. As a man, you should do this for me. And I get that if that's your prerogative, but get with a man who does that already. I feel like this man is 25. You can't be training him up to do things. I feel like at the beginning, you could be like, I appreciate this, and this. But if it's now day 10 and you're consistently nagging him about not doing it for 5 days, like, this ain't the man. You either got to accept him for who he is or find someone who has the list of what you're looking for. Then, of course, a new bombshell has come in. I thought she was going to be the first bombshell to be like, fuck it, I'm going to go for Jeremiah. I'm going to go for what I want. Because in the beginning, she's talking about, well, they've got cracks in their relationship and I'm going to slip through the cracks. And then basically Huda scared her off. So like Huda's just scaring away all the hoes. It's got to the point where, yes, I think Jeremiah still has an ulterior motive of wanting to win the game. But it's like, does he even have the space to explore now? Because she keeps sabotaging all of his options. And I feel like that's the pickle of what it is. I feel like Jeremiah now kind of wants to leave, but feels like he's invested so much in his investment of wanting to win this 100K. He feels like if he leaves, he's left it too late now. He's left it too late. And also maybe they do have some sort of a connection. Like it seems like they're already sexual with each other, so maybe they've kind of got a bond there, and he's just kind of like doesn't want to start from scratch. Like, yes, they have their problems, but there's benefits to this relationship as well, kind of giving that. But at this point, it's kind of like it's not entertaining to watch. It's just like makes me feel very uncomfortable, them on the screen going back and forth, the controlling behavior from Huda. So yeah, I feel like it's time for the relationship to end. And I feel like now with this vote where the public can now vote for who Iris should couple up with, maybe this could save him from this relationship, or at least create like a foot out of the door of the relationship. But at the same time, I feel like even if the public was messy and voted for Jeremiah to get with Iris, which would again send a clear message to Jeremiah and Huda that the public don't like them together and that the public don't like Huda, because it seems like it's going that way, that the public don't like Huda. I don't know. It changes every 2 days. It seems like 2 days ago, it's like, oh, Huda's all right. And then it's like, oh, we don't like Huda. But I feel like even still, maybe it might be a thing where he's sleeping outside with Huda. So would that be a waste of a vote to vote for Iris to get with Jeremiah just for him to sleep outside with Huda? Because I know Huda's going to be like, so are we sleeping outside then? Or if he doesn't sleep with her, this is going to be a whole bust up. She's going to start crying and stuff, and he's going to end up sleeping outside. What do you guys think of this whole situation? Do you feel like they should break up? And do you feel like the vote should go that Jeremiah couples up with Iris? And what do you think is going to be the result of that? Do you feel like Iris and Jeremiah will flourish? Or do you feel like it's not really going to affect things? Because I feel like even Iris doesn't want to get involved in the drama of Jeremiah and Huda, even if they were to couple up. I feel like she would much prefer getting with either Nick or Ace. So yeah, I've got to hear your thoughts on the whole situation.